Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new episode of Trails to Daybreak 2.0 because this is my second time doing this recording because something happened to my computer and I lost over 2/3 of the last recording, so I decided to start over. Which on the one hand makes me hate everything, but on the other hand I did make a lot of cringy jokes in the last recording, so I guess this could be a blessing in disguise. Seriously though, what's up with those trees? Like, even the last recording, I was like, wondering, like, what the heck are those trees? I'll probably look it up later, but if someone could tell me what those trees are, that would be nice. Because I like them. They're a bit funny. So anyways, now let's go to see Judith. Who for some oh, it was Yuna! Oh my god. Oh, in the last recording, I mistook Judith's name for Yuna. The problem is I kept pronouncing Yuna's name with like Yufa from like East 9, so I was spending the entire time trying to remember what was Yuna's name. And I couldn't remember for the life of me. I just kept saying Judith like ugh. Well, it took me an entirely new recording to remember her name. Okay. Though to be perfectly honest, Yufa and like Yuna are like the exact same character. You can't convince me otherwise. I mean, they have the exact same English voice actress, for crying out loud. Hi, Judith! How you doing sleeping with Yumes? Which isn't weird at all, because Yumes just met you. If it was literally anyone else, I would not have let Yumes done this. Second time, I can't make it like Z. See, she's such a darling. And you said she was the little granddaughter of your office's landholder? Yeah, he runs a pretty bubbly ballista, actually. My office is on the second floor, and my part-timers all share the third floor. I get the second floor all to myself. Screw those guys. Yeah, so your whole crew is beholden to a single Lord of the Landing. That line still doesn't make sense, Judith. It seems it's nice in the way. You don't have to worry about where you get your next bite, right? Yeah, true. The guy's list of complaints never ends, but you know how to keep the food nutritious. Which pays me at this point. Half of my crew are kids still growing. God, why have I opened up an orphanage now? Ha! Now I'm actually feeling kind of jealous. What, about the food or the kids? Because if it's a second one, that's gotta be creepy under certain context. No, I meant the food, gosh. I wish I could have a nice, balanced life like that. My meals and schedules keep getting... I thought something just happened to Van's texture. So keeps getting messed up. What if the industry data has the invites of sponsors or whatever? I guess I might want to register my side. Business, air quotes. So that's a decent way to spend some calories. Yes. The thieving plan. A classic way to spend calories. Are you suffering from overweight? With the thieving plan, you can burn off that extra weight while getting some extra goodies. That would motivate people to lose weight. Ugh, don't tell me your phantom thieving's just a fancy way to lose weight. Ugh, of course not. Why would I take the stupid thieving plan? Drops her card. That's nothing. That's not my thieving plan card. It's just ridiculous. Ah, fuck. That's ridiculous. It's just a plus after all. Besides, you look fine. Fuck. Besides, I think I look fine, thank you. Not like you had any complaints when you saw my pachingas. So... Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Like, I wasn't the most considerate about it. But hey, I wasn't Aaron. You're right, you were not Aaron. Do whatever you like to apologize. It's fine. So I haven't put that much on the big screen before anyways. Compared to some of the sex scenes and stuff in the odd teen i7 versions and Gato movies, a quick summary news scene really registers. Damn, Bo, here we are, bro. I'm not gonna say no to sketchy stuff like that, though. I'm into that shit. Yeah, figure agency would have shot that stuff down in a heartbeat. And I would still say no. It's Hollywood, baby. They would do anything to make money, and sex sells. They don't like it, but I usually convince them to give it the green light. It's part of making a movie even better. Really? No, I just suck at talking with people, so this is the only way you get sex.
You're a movie star, but the only way you can get sex is by...
Yes. I'm very awkward when it comes to that, okay? I can only do it when I'm acting.
Should we be having this conversation in front?
No, we should probably not be having this conversation in front of her. Anyways.
Yeah, it's my new headcanon now. Judith can only have sex when it's doing a movie. It's the only way she can do it. She has to be acting on camera. So that joke really was really funny for me.
Now my mom is wait. My mom is the one to wait. Now my mom is the one who really gets on my case about it, so I'm so tired to hear about it. I shouldn't lose. That I need to save myself. Why am I telling you these things?
You say that, but you wouldn't want to keep walking into it. Still, it's not bad having a family that cares about you, at least. Your grandmother was a former Crimson singer, right? And your mom was big on the stage. Going from singing, to musicals, to Hollywood. That makes about sense.
Yeah, I'm surprised you know about them. I mean, it's not like a secret, but it was a little while back.
This whole Wikipedia article on your entire family.
Oh, really? Oh shit, you're right.
Looks up Wikipedia. Well, they both left a big mark in the world. I could sense your mom's posters on the wall in some bars. As for your grandma, I heard of records before. 3 generations of artistic talent, huh?
Yeah, well, bless, it's true. Still, I'm nowhere near the Phantom Thief mom was, but I think I'm at least giving up her legacy as an actress. Here I go again, I swear. I can't let my goddamn out of you for a second!
Ugh. At this point, I'm constantly obliged to point out you keep walking to these yourself.
I'm very sad.
Now's probably as good a time as any to head over.
Yes, Yubes, you'll be a star. You'll be a big one.
Not sleepy. I want to stay awake. Very have fun.
Well, I can really not make a fake snoring sound right now.
She was sleepy, huh? That's a sign of someone who will be a big deal in the future, mark my words. Also, you changed your clothes. You went outside?
No, he didn't. His clothing is exactly the same. Yeah, got a little work. Also some side business. Keep an eye out for Yums, would you?
It's a lot of fortune, but I won't dig into it yet. Just be sure you don't get back too late. You wouldn't want to worry about your poor assistants.
Oh, he makes them worry all the time. That's not how you sprint in this game. Alright, when the next thing happen outside, let's go to that. Then I'm gonna pretend to be shocked, even though I've all seen this before.
Who could have business here this late at night?
Hi, random guy who was in Cold Steel 4 who went insane. Which is narrowing it down a lot, I know.
Oh, I can't believe you actually came.
Hi. Ugh, nice night, huh? I don't think we met before, but I'm thinking it was responsible for spreading a word about my work around here. Well, less than you and more the guy who lives here, right?
How do you... Oh, you're with them, aren't you?
Who? Is he new? His reaction definitely says yes. You got me all wrong. My way isn't black or white or even gray. I don't know what that means. I found it on a fortune cookie once and I'm sticking with it. Ugh, I'm not here to interfere in what you're doing. I'm just hoping to pay my respects to...
What are you doing, Van?
Huh?
Oh, wait, you followed me, huh?
Man, you're a Trails protagonist. We are legally obligated to follow you around like lost puppies. Really, you're the lost puppy here. Oh no, you're a puppy too. Also quartz, also what's that? Also we're all puppies.
Are we wearing cat ears?
We can be both.
We happened to notice you looking over this way earlier today.
You mentioned how you lived in Long Lie 5 years ago, so we thought this might be where.
That, or maybe you'd taken a page out of that dumb race car driver's book and this was your local girl's place.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm surprised I understood that.
Oh, no, damn brat. Mr. Arkride does not strike me as the proper age for multiple mistresses and like. He's at least gotta be in his 50s. And he's not filthy rich like Maxime either. Ugh, so sorry about that.
Yeah, maybe I can pay for my college tuition.
What's even happening here? So, is this someone actually gonna let my guard down? Cause it's not working! Just drops his guard. Oh! No matter how outnumbered I am, you won't get the better of me! Ugh, who's this sucker bozo?
We're very sorry to bother you late this night.
We won't disturb you any longer. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, on the contrary, by all means, come in.
What? I'm totally surprised and haven't seen this scene before. I definitely don't know who this guy is. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me.
Please, stay inside, sir.
No need to be so on guard around them, Cody. They're acquaintances of your sisters, as you very well know. They're also highly regarded by Prince Sharid, Fawn, and Professor Hamilton. I think we can at least afford to trust them as much as the guild does.
I suppose so.
So why is he... So here is he, and why are we acting all so weird?
Oh, it's understandable you want to know that, Mr. Maifei. Yeah, but damn, of course I'm tired of events. Till 2 years ago, he was the most famous man in the whole Republic. What are you doing in a place like this?
A love of surprises seems to be part of the job description. Looking back through the ages, the current occupier of my old job is no exception.
Wait, are you the guy who voiced that random dude in East 10? Wow, he's a bad voice actor. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, but if this is his voice performance again, Jesus, dude. I'm sorry. The other voice roles are pretty good, but yours not good.
Still, if not everyone is aware of who I am, then I'd best get to introducing myself. My name is Samuel Rocksmith. I am the previous president of the Republic. It's a pleasure to meet you all, Arkride Solutions.
Hopefully this won't take more than a half hour. Or am I saying that because I have to do the record? This is a recording technique. Anyways, we'll go talk about the Tata School. I haven't been able to visit in the past 5 years, and heck, we have not even met. But this student told me to give you his regards.
Is Teeterum another style of Eastern fighting?
Yeah, it's not as big as Galactic School, but a whole lot of skilled warriors use it. The movable is part of it, and the Iowa stick needs to base off it too. I'm no expert in the matter, but this makes quite sound incredible to me. Yeah, for sure. Unfortunately, when he was head of the school, the head of the school died 10 years ago, and the students just... Wait. The students dispersed all over the place. Since my own mouse is a friend of his, he looked over the dojo after that. Wait. That's how I ended up staying here for half a year.
I know, I see. But the martial arts you know isn't title, is it?
Indeed. Now I think Galata School. I believe it was called the Kumin School. Yeah, it was a school that draws inspiration from both East and West. My master was a Westerner, but decided to train me in that school, and really passed it on to me. Fate sure is a funny thing.
Feels like fate has brought us here together. Or even not the writers, one of the two.
Still, doesn't make the fact you're talking master in the past tense means... Yeah, he died 2 years ago. He might have been like a father figure to me, but... he had a boatload of other students, and not all of them martial arts. He died protecting one of his more respectable ones. I wish I could have been with him at the time came, but I guess the least I can do is make an offering for him here.
Man.
Well, I guess I can join you.
So he is the Roaring Lion's unofficial student, the Spriggan who serves as a bridge between light and darkness. What a fascinating young man. I'm interested in everyone with him too, including her, naturally.
It feels like I'm being stared at, but not in a weird sexual way, but in a, oh god, I'm going to be somehow very plot relevant in a few hours type of way. That's a weird thing to notice, Anyas. Yes, it is. So that was a weird joke to make, player.
Sorry. So, you know my master and Master Rugal, huh, Mr. President? I most certainly did. I met them both in my younger years. Though I respect the opportunity to see them after I took office. 12 years ago, and I quickly went for the math. That means the election I lost was over 2 years ago, which means Calvard probably has a 5-term thing for each, 5 terms office. If I went for 2 terms, try running for a 3rd term for 15 years, and I've been losing that. Which honestly shouldn't be that surprising. I mean, who wants to have the same president for 15 goddamn years? Anyways, still, your master and I did come together the morning Master Good's passing. Makes sense. So, what's your sort of pop's name, huh?
Aaron!
Talk about being obvious. Not sure I'm liable to tell you that. Yeah, his name was Glutton Botkulin. He was a traveling priest for the Septian Church. Wait, that?
Oh, so he did around going... Fuck. So he went around doing away with the church, huh? I think I may have met him on one of the Crusades. I'm sorry, what, Fairy? Oh, don't worry about it. It was just a fun paintball game we did every year. Sorry, what? It's a thing between the religions. Don't worry about it. I will be attending next year's tournament. Please come on, yes, here are the tickets. Oh, okay. Yeah, fun one. That thing is professional surprise now.
It certainly is. So, how did I become a priest of martial arts in the first place? You know, I had 16 minutes, but that was more of our paranoia. Anyways, well, it wasn't the ordinary priest of Bert Miley. He was more of an unofficial student of his, but he had a whole lot of crazy official ones too. Compared to them, I was still a failure. Yes, that's why I'm really good.
Man, he sounded like a wonderful master and father.
That's how I came to be in charge of this residence. I've been living in seclusion ever since conceding 2 years ago. Wait, I shouldn't make that joke yet. I was visiting the capital on occasion, and I spent most of my time here a simple life, enjoying the springs wherever suits me. That's what I give to that life. What if I give to that life? Perhaps in 40 years or so, you can. Speaking of the youth, I had to introduce my friend here.
Right. Hi, I was one of the people who went insane in Codes Deal 4.
This is Warrant Officer McCully. He's affiliated with Hercules, a member of the Secret Service. He's a younger brother of 2nd Lieutenant Khalil Michaela. I believe you met in Basil.
Oh, I can see now.
You're right, you do look somewhat alike. 2 siblings of the CID, huh? So, Renee's your,
He's not my direct superior if that's what you're thinking, even if he has helped me in my work.
Baka.
While my sister and I at least have some things in common with Chief Ruron, we don't see eye to eye with your friend on very fundamental issues.
Like torture.
Fairy's like, torture? Torture? Are we talking about torture? Can I talk about torture? Can I join into torture? Clary, please, see a therapist. You are my therapist. Damn it! I don't want to hear about your torture for the 15th time!
Yeah, get it.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're talking about torture? I want to talk about torture. Fairy, please!
Did we just wander into some kind of internal dispute with the CID? Not quite. My acquaintance with Cody and Khalees's father, it was about Touche, and he lost his father fighting in the Empire. He was like 5 people who died in the Great War. Real tragedy. But that's like Cody to agree to work under me. My father has nothing to do with my motivation, Mr. President. I seriously believe this country needs you. You are far better leader than a coward, short-heighted swindler who... You okay, Anya?
Yes? No. I'm just trying to hide the plot twist that's gonna come up sooner or later.
Cody! I'm sorry, sir. I should have upset my balance. I understand your intention. I'm happy to think you highly of me. But you know who could be listening. And besides, the result of the elections 2 years ago were completely legitimate. I can't disapprove of any distortion of the truth. Unlike someone... there we go. That's the timing. Yes, I'm sorry.
And yes, who was he talking about? You don't need to know.
Well, I'm not gonna wait into that dispute, but I can see you're well concerned man, Mr. President. Especially to be able to arrange this trip for us, spreading the word of the SP4G.
That was quick exclamation marks. I guess the Proud Prince did mention a name earlier.
Yeah, FaZe. And the professor, hold on, the only person invited us was he?
I'm calling on behalf of Elzheim's Crown Prince Sharid, the Basel Institute Kowloon Group's Fan Lu, and one other individual, whose name I will not disclose, to extend you an invitation.
I hope he not even died to us. I've been acquainted with the Crown Prince Sharid and President Hamilton since my days in office. I also became acquainted with the other glean premier during those years, however, he's a rather frightening fellow. As such, I opted to consult his son Faye on the occasion. Yay for working with organized crime and corruption! Woo!
I see. Totally feel you there.
Okay, I think I got to know how they came here. Still a big question though. Why would a former president want to speak with a shady Spriggan like me? Why go so far to do it? I can't picture you wanting to hire us or anything considering your position.
That's a fair point. It'd be very wise. It would be a very wise decision politically, true.
Yeah, the current ruler probably will absolutely take advantage of this if they found out. It will pose too great of a risk. He wasn't thinking of that.
You are absolutely right. I didn't bring you here to hire you for anything. That said, I'm well aware of the good work you've been doing all over the country, whether it was in Cray, Longport, Tharbad, or Basel.
You have been stopping a lot of terrorist attacks, man.
As you know, all of those surface incidents were caused by Almada, but I believe there are deeper issues they share at their core. It's been 2 years since the war ended. The unprecedented prosperity our country has been blessed with has pushed the problems we have always had into the background. However, they never went away, and their effects are starting to be felt once more.
Well, if the Mafia is always going to be a problem, then sure the plus economy didn't start with them.
Data corps have been getting a lot more busier lately.
So has Marlak.
Yes, you're right. These deeper issues are beginning to rear their ugly heads. And the one who's guided us is parties.
Why does she look so gloomy like she's about to reveal a major plot twist?
Huh?
Either way, to boost the reputation of Pride Valley's fields are coming to an end. Calvard's field strength is about to be tested. I can't imagine our president hasn't seen this coming either. The monumental changes we're seeing aren't going to come out aftershocks, so you can count on that. To be sure, it's likely extended beyond the economy to field technology too. All those disputes whining about the immigrants are going to become crawling the woodworkers like rats again, aren't they? Oh, it's dipshits, okay. Kind of a weird thing coming from a country that's not a big fan of immigrants. I'm sorry. They're strongly pro-immigrant in this game, and yeah, this is coming from fucking Japan. The same people who radically motivated acts of terrorists led to an economic crisis a few years ago.
That's worrying to hear.
Worrying, yes, but all of that was also what led me to want to meet with you. We live in highly turbulent times, with countless forces of light and darkness at work in this young republic.
Aren't you like the 22nd president? How old? So it's like 100 years old?
But we have you, a group like no other. Not heroes of justice like the Guild, nor the CID, who maintains balance on the government's behalf. You work alongside groups on both sides of the moral spectrum, while having your own distinct style all the same.
No, not really. They are heroes.
And I can only hope that you will be a powerful force in carving a future for our country.
You're even craftier than I'd heard.
Though it is motivating to have all of that said about you.
I don't know how much I'll be able to help, but I'm here for whatever you need.
As someone who lives and works in this country, I want it to be a peaceful and prosperous one.
Unless I'm paid to overthrow it, then I will do that. Because I really, really need the money.
Everyone.
Can't help but feel like you're thinking a little too highly of us. But this is one connection I'd wager is well worth having, even if it might bite us back one day.
That wouldn't be surprising. Moving my computer.
I'm glad you feel that way. I can see I was right to invite you here after all.
I hope we can have a long and fruitful relationship, Mr. President. We're more than happy to take on jobs for you, providing you bring them in through the back door. And so long as the pay and profile fit our standards, of course.
I am delighted to hear that. May this partnership serve us well, Van Arkride.
So I gotta ask a question. Does that man remind you of Taft, the guy between Roosevelt and Wilson? Seriously, that man reminds me of Taft for some reason. I feel like they would get along. Hey, you want to become a Supreme Court justice? That's what happened to Taft. Oh yeah, he was a sharp. Didn't expect to be a former president. He's about as sharp as you expect a former president to be. Easy to see how he couldn't up with hiatus elders for negotiating the precedent. Indeed, I believe the two sides worked together to stop terrorists at the trade conference 4 years ago. The current president's a formidable figure in his own right, but the former president has clearly not lost none of his skill. Like on their presentation, he's still working with the current opposition party too. Now I can seem to see any interest in dragging us into the political squabbling. Agreed. I believe it came as purely an individual thinking of Calvard's future. I'm really glad that I got to talk to him, but I feel I've learned so much from the experience. Yeah, he spoke to you in private after all. He spoke to you in private after we were done, didn't he? Oh, I noticed that too. I didn't want you to distract anything of real importance. I have to admit, I was surprised to learn about you work for Arkride Solutions. I can't imagine Roy being none the wiser about that fact either. Your father. Oh, you just ain't lay it on the table, huh? Oh, I think the players already got the hint. You know my dad? Well, I mean, you know I'm like a professional classmate, obviously, but it sounds like you're more personally acquainted. Yeah, I suppose it makes sense that you wouldn't know this. But before establishing the Patriot League as a party, Roy was a part of the Republican Party just like me. The two of us were very friendly terms indeed when he first moved into politics and leaving the armed forces. But he knew your mother, and I remember meeting with him when he was still a baby. I had no idea. Nothing to what happened about the election 2 years ago. So much scheming behind the scenes to remove you from office. And the main responsible for it was... Well, it's just the world of politics is, young lady. The 25th President of the Republic came that brought us unprecedented prosperity. He's standing on a force to reckon with, and the better for worse, and the current world is watch which we live. And besides, nothing in politics is inherently good or evil in the present. Morally, is just solely a judge to history. All politicians must do their share of fair the Republic esteem right. And besides, leading to greatness offering an alternative should our leaders lose their way. As such, life is one in our position. Mr. President.
All that said, you just leave the burden of politics to us adults for now. I would rather you keep your focus on what you want to achieve.
And I will. Thank you, Mr. President.
She looks like she had a big whiff left off her shoulders. Yeah. Oh, there you are! Oh, hey, Judith. Humes is awake. You fuck. Yeah, you guys again, huh? Maybe we can start a new recording, because I am paranoid as hell. Okay. Paranoia has been cleaned. Did you come to collect us? That's a weird way to say it. Yep. I'm very sorry it took us this long. Ugh, don't worry about it. We had a good nap between us. You had to go up pretty early, didn't you? You should probably hit the hay yourselves. Can't argue with you there. You guys had a good head back to the rooms. I know. I might pass out as soon as I hit the bed. Now I get to sleep with Anya's and Barry. Cuddle party? That's right. We did say we were going to do that. We won't fall in bed all at once, so we have to take turns. It'll be fine. Anya, Yums can sleep on Anya's arms, and then Fairy can, maybe on the shoulder on the other side. I think you could make it work. I wouldn't take turns. I'm not gonna wake up in the middle of the night. So Quartz is a side sleeper. Yeah, Anya's could fit in that. Anyas, what are you doing? I'm not gonna notice that. Oh, hi.
An enemy attack. No. What do we have here? A paranormal being? Oh, but there's more at work here than that.
I like your jacket. Do we really need a calendar to know about a day pass? November 15th, 11:15 a.m. People just realized Humes is missing. Well, I wonder where I got so thick. Ugh, great. Fog again. Oh, right, there's a fog link point when this fence right
I
here.
can't find her anywhere. Maybe she's gone into the boys' room?
Huh? Oh, what's that about? What's up?
I don't see her. We heard what's going on. She hasn't been in our room either. Nor is she anywhere in the communal area.
What's going on? There's some noise at the beginning of the morning. Wait, where's the kid?
I'll check just in case. Yume hasn't been in your room, has she? She was supposed to be sleeping with us, but when we woke up, she was nowhere to be found.
Not good. Good thing we have a search dog on the team. We're going to head out now. I want you to stand in the inn anytime it gets contact. If you hear anything from the police in the guild, call us right away. Understood. If you see anything on this orbital network, I'll wait. Please, do all you can to bring her back safely. I will. Also, I'm joining the party. Yeah, she's a little troublemaker, isn't she? Maybe she has so much energy to try to walk it off? Doubtful. She seems a bit too well behaved for that. Yeah, her mom brought her up right. Sorry for dragging you into our problems again. You were running a vacation, huh? Yeah, no. We spent time together yesterday, so I'm worried about her as you at this point. Thankfully, I think it won't take us that long to find with this many people. Just 2 robots feeling zealous with it? You seem a big help for the search. Yeah, those sensors have got something else. She's in town, we'll find her. In the meantime, just go asking people to see her just in case if we find anything. Huh? Do you have a useful app in your Xyla to help find her? Nah, it's just something up with the Xyla I use. She stopped responding to me this morning. I can't even get her to appear now. That's weird. Something might even happen overnight. Anyways, let's get to work. Okay, oh, wait, I need to put these on first. Now no one will recognize me. Edith, you know that's not gonna work. It worked for Superman, it can work for me. Edith, that's incredibly stupid. You want to be ahead of the party in the next episode? Yeah, I'll be ahead of the party in the next episode. Well, folks, that's going to be it for today's episode. In the next episode, we'll see what Judith can bring to the team. But until then, see you guys next time. How do I have more than extra 18 hours on this game?